This episode of Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Bulk Dominoes, Nerd Gear, and the Madness Entertainment Net Group. All right, how's it going, guys?
Oh, hello.
Thanks for joining us. Ghost Pepper and Pops.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody have a good day? Hope so. I had a good one.
Yeah.
Friday.
It was all right. I mean, slept off and on, so it was nothing wrong. I had an infusion.
Sounds like a great day.
But, you know.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I slept a little bit, had an infusion. Yeah. It's all good.
Cool.
What about y'all? Oh, I watched a movie too. So that was fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you want?
I have a movie that I'm hoping to propose for this week.
All right.
If it's, well, of course, maybe we should stick to Netflix or something. So, okay, a little backstory behind this. I had some technical issues. How's it going, Jessica? So yeah, we had some technical issues on this week's movie. We aired it, but we couldn't hear
Couldn't really hear it.
I mean, I could hear it just fine, but they couldn't.
Oh.
So
I'm thinking that we need to figure that out and maybe replay it on Monday.
yeah, that works.
Because I can't really give a review. I had no idea what the hell anybody was saying. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
But if we can't get it figured out, we could still play it again, put the subtitles up so that we at least know what people are saying.
Yeah, we can definitely try that. But
You know.
I'm hoping we can get it figured out at some point. We were trying to figure it out before the show, but it still wasn't working. I had one part figured out, but I don't know, it wasn't figuring. But y'all watch anything?
Planning on watching the Fantastic Four tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll tell y'all where it is later. And you
No,
can
you won't.
maybe
I
go
don't
on.
want to
Yeah,
know.
I will. I could tell you, but
I don't
I don't
want
want. I'm not gonna do it right now.
I don't want to know. Look, Pedro. That is no Mr. Fantastic. I don't care. No, and a little bit more no.
Look, Silver Surfer's a girl. That's all I gotta say.
That's not even as bad as Pedro Pascal is Mr. Fantastic. No.
I mean, I guess since I've seen that in the trailer, evidently Silver Surfer at one time was a girl or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't remember it. That's the
Hold on,
first
guys.
taste
Don't
of
get
that
me
I ever
started.
got.
No. Aunt May was the Silver Surfer once for a minute.
See, I'm not 100 years old like you.
Aunt May was the Silver Surfer once for a minute.
Yeah, sure.
It's what if crap. It's not. It's just
I
not.
got you.
You know, I mean, it's not. It's like the last 3 Star Wars movies. There's nothing about it that goes along with any of the 300 books I read.
You're right.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Or any of the shirts or stickers or anything you got. It's like completely wrong. Like you look like an idiot. And then you got the brand new shirt going to that movie. Right. I mean, what is going on with Marvel?
I mean, I'm just saying. Okay.
Well, so I saw a recent
Still gonna watch
preview, and I'm like, okay,
yeah,
I could get into this. I'll see where it goes, because I mean, it is what it is at this point. And to be fair, I enjoyed Thunderbolts enough to see where this one goes. And before that, like, I saw Captain America, the one with the Red Hulk. Howdy, Mom. We're talking about how we had issues with the stream and showing the movie for these guys. But yeah, we'll figure that out in a little bit. But yeah, so
Red Hulk yet.
Yeah, so I saw Captain America, the one with the Red Hulk, and I was like, okay, well, it didn't make me want to rip my eyes out, and it was all right. But the only reason I watched that was because I was kind of hyped and, well, not hyped. I shouldn't use the word hype. I was kind of interested to see Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
Because
hopeful.
It's like, I was like, okay, so Winter Soldier, he's great. I love Bucky. I love that. So it's like, okay, that's great. And it's like the whole thing with Yelena and the Red Guardian, and I was like, okay, this looks really interesting. And it's like, I kind of want to see it, but I wasn't gonna pay to see it. Obviously, I didn't have the money at the time, nor do I have the money now, but still, that's besides the point. But yeah, so I was like, okay, I want to watch that, but I feel like I need to watch Captain America to really kind of know what's going on, right? I didn't get that sense when you watched the movie. We watched the Thunderbolts, and I feel like they did an adequate job at explaining, like, yeah, we had a president who turned into a Red Hulk. It's just like, oh, okay. And just from seeing the trailers, you know, okay, well, that did happen. And, you know, I was like, okay. And he talked about talking to Captain America about all this stuff. And it's like, okay, yeah, he apparently did that. And I don't know, it was just a movie that you could watch without having drama and the weight of 19,000 other films and TV shows. I feel like that's what's killing Marvel. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, well.
Well,
other than, you know.
Okay, the thing, since we're jumping on Thunderbolts first, the thing I like about Thunderbolts is at least they kind of sort of come up with some new ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Yeah.
You know, they use like discount, Captain America. But other than that, the other characters, even though they were all female, they were kind of sort of had new, characteristics about them. Now the Sentry, he's always been an awesome character, but
I really liked what they did with Void. I didn't think that would ever happen because I feel like they would have done lighting better. But man, when he was Void and just had those little
they blacked him out,
eyes,
bro.
It was just like, oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, now that part of the movie saved the whole movie was that character in his part, pretty much, and then the little cutscene at the end that saved the whole movie. Those two things right there. So,
yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was entertaining. Like you said, there was some new ideas thrown out in this one, and it honestly felt more of a story or like a perspective from someone who's super depressed and anxiety and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
you got that sense in the movie, and it's just remarkable that how they framed that conversation for someone who's really depressed, because you get into this funk where you really do think those kinds of things. And how's it going? You really do think those kinds of things, and it's like, wow, they packaged it and are telling this story from Bob's perspective, and it's almost like a duality where you have this emptiness, this void, and all that, versus the times you feel really good, and that's Sentry.
Yeah, and gotta love the Russian grandpa character, man. He his comedy is pretty good.
Oh yeah, Red Guardian's great.
He's just a nut the whole time, like,
oh yes, this is how we do it. Oh yes,
cheerleading the whole way.
Yeah.
Still being a pretty badass and cheerleading, wanting to help, forcing you to go. Like,
oh, you named the team after the Thunderbolts. Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
It's some sort of weird Shrek / Red Guardian Russian thing going on. But
he's like a Russian redneck or something. Like, let's go.
You get my point.
Yeah.
He was great. I loved it. I mean, that actor, what's his name?
I don't even know.
I forget his name, but I don't know how I'm forgetting his name. He was in Stranger Things and all that stuff.
Hooper.
Yeah.
Sure. I just kept calling him Hopper, man. I can't remember his name either. It's Hopper, bro. It's Hopper. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's great. And I think I loved him in every film he's been in Marvel. Like, he brings the comedy, and a little bit of levity is always good in those situations, but so yeah, I like that.
Yep. I mean, overall, I think it was decent job. Decent job. I'm like Pops. I want to go back and maybe hopefully get a clean copy somehow, where no skipping and good sound, and rewatch it, and then really get a taste of what it's like.
Yeah, I mean, because I enjoyed it from being able to watch it, because it was playing through my speakers. So
right.
I still got to experience the movie, and unfortunately, that you guys didn't. But yeah, so are you even gonna bother rating or just me? Because
I'll give it 3.5, and if I watch it again in good fashion, I may even give it a 4.
All right, Pops, what about you?
I gotta wait till I can actually see it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, I didn't see shit. I didn't hear nothing, man. It was like, it's very hard to stay focused, especially with the stuff, extra project and shit I'm trying to put together. But if I could have heard it, it would have made a big difference. I'm just going to wait and try and watch it again.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll end up on Disney here soon. We just got an advanced screener copy, so but yeah. So I'll give it a I'll give it a 3.5. Yeah, I'll give it a 3.5.
Yep.
Because like I said, I really enjoyed the conversation it was having. It helps. I think it helps at least attempt to explain how someone who's going through depression and battling depression is thinking and feeling. I think it does a good job at trying to explain that in an unconventional superhero-ish way. But I think that is good. So I'm all for it. And I, like I said, I enjoyed the parts I enjoyed. But I want to back up here before we dive into the next movie. And I see there's a comment already talking about the next movie. So I'm not wanting to go there just yet. I want to go back, and when I asked what you're watching, I didn't mean to dive into the movie right away. That's my ADHD brain taking over and leading me astray. So what you're watching is like, hey, are you watching anything for fun on the side when you're not watching these movies? What are you watching? For me, I'm watching this show. It's on Hulu. It's called Murder in a Small Town. And it has Kristen Kriuk, however you pronounce it, who is in Smallville, and is Lana Lang, and of course I love Lana. And so I was interested to see it. I was like, I didn't even know she was in other things other than Smallville. And I was like, okay, this could be interesting. So I put it on and I watched the first three or four episodes. I like it so far. It's very formulaic. It takes place in this small town on the West Coast. Yeah. It's like somewhere in Seattle or somewhere like that. I just know it's snowing and raining and a lot. So anyway, yeah. So it's formulaic in the fact that, no murders have been here in a long time, and all of a sudden a murder pops up, and so this guy's figuring it out, and the main dude is okay, because every part of me is still in the Smallville mode. I look at them and they're as a couple / dynamic type thing. It's just like, this doesn't fit. She belongs with Clark. This doesn't fit. She belongs with Clark. And then it's like, okay, well, technically, no, Lois belongs with Clark. She's off on some other adventure, but still, it feels so weird because there's a big age gap, and it's hard to get used to that after watching Smallville and not seeing anything else she's been in otherwise. So, so I watched that, and then I watched this other movie that I may or may not propose for next week. It depends on if we get the sound figured out here. So,
yeah, I would like to give that one another try. And then I'll tell you something else. Before every freaking spoiler in the world kills Happy Gilmore 2, we might want to do that this week as well.
Hell yeah. Happy Gilmore 2.
It got released tonight. My son, grandkids upstairs watching it right now.
Oh, is it? Okay. I didn't realize
it got released today on Netflix, bro. So I'm going to want to watch that for sure. Either we're going to watch that on Monday or I'm going to watch it before that. I can wait till Monday to watch it and watch it live, or I'm watching it before that. I'm telling you. Okay, because I've been waiting for that one.
Yeah, she was in the Beauty and the Beast series a few years ago.
That's Kristen Cruick.
Yeah. And that's who I was just talking about, who's in the series. But she at least had the dude who played the Beast in that series was still like fairly the same age, but this guy, he's older. He's sort of grizzled. He's distinguished. So he's got gray hair, So it's just very different to see a departure from her normal type, which in my opinion, her normal type is the dark hair, chiseled jaw of Clark and of the Beast guy. So,
so it just didn't look right. It didn't feel it. You didn't feel it.
It just takes me out of it. It's like, wait a minute. No, this isn't right. She belongs with Clark. But yeah, so it's once you get past that, it's a decent show. Well, the first 3 episodes are anyway. I'll let you know if I stick with it and continue it out. But hey, how's it going? Oh man. So yeah. What about you guys? Have you seen or watched anything recently that isn't on our main movies?
I went to see Superman. Yeah, I went to the theater, seen that in 3D IMAX.
Nice.
Pretty badass. I mean, if nothing else, 3D IMAX is just fantastic. No matter almost any movie you see, but I mean, for the most part, 12-year-olds love it. So I'm telling you, I know that for a fact. I've seen a whole group of them loving it. So I guess that's kind of a good thing. I didn't see nitpicky woke, nitpicky.
Yeah.
And I mean, you'd have to be nitpicking, but the only thing that kind of I didn't think was appropriate was it did have a lot of kissing scenes and stuff, you know. And if it was just me and another adult, I wouldn't care at all. But it's appealing very well to 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds,
Mm-hmm.
you know, stuff like that. Seen a lot of those at the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, at least it was Superman and a woman, and you know, it wasn't like distasteful, but it was there. It was there.
Yeah, I didn't.
So that's the only nitpicky thing I had with it.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I didn't get the whole woke claim on it.
Yeah, I didn't see no woke really.
Yeah, it
just
didn't.
Different actors and things, and you know, they the woke thing was highlighting like just certain aspects.
Mm-hmm.
Just highlighted, kind of make that be more the superhero than the actual superhero.
Yeah,
you know, like Superman was almost a wussy the whole movie, to be honest, getting his butt kicked, and you know,
he was holding back. But no, I mean, I get it. I get it. It's
it's like what?
Superman, I agree.
Superman.
Yeah. There's these memes that I keep seeing, but it's posted from Snyderverse fan, you know, perspective. But if you step back and look at it, it is interesting. So like one thing claims like so Henry Cavill's Superman had to kill the last person of his race in order to protect these random citizens and protect the Earth. Whereas the new Superman gets mad and emotional at people who are asking tough questions. Which is
like a wuss.
Yeah, so it's like
I'm gonna come in here. I'm coming in. I'm gonna say what I got to say about Superman beginning to end, not the movie. The whole mess. Truth, justice, and the American way. This became part of the Superman era during World War II. It became that way because the origin of the story is dude landed in Heartland, America, and was raised with American values, not human values, not world values, Midwestern core American values, period. That ship lands in Iran, that kid's the different kid.
Mm-hmm.
It has everything to do with where he was raised, and they should have never messed with this. They went truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. No, fuck that. That wasn't it either. Okay, it was where he was brought up, the American way, and then they went, oh, well, we'll call it the human way. Are all humans that way? No, Americans are that way. Do you see what I'm saying?
For tomorrow, I think it's
the world is raised the way Midwestern American kids are raised. Nobody. Nobody. That's where it'd just be just different. If he was landed in Norway, if he had landed in Iran, if he had landed in Australia, completely different hero.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different. You have no idea. You want to impress me with a reboot, land that ship in Iran.
Please don't.
You know? I mean, no, but I'm just saying. They keep going, oh, it's a new, fresh story. No, it's not.
It could be Super Sandman.
You know, I mean, it's not a new, fresh story. That's the problem. It's another reboot of Superman.
Yeah, but it's one. I feel weird, conflicted. It feels weird to root for someone in a role that I don't really think he's meant for.
See, so just who's playing the part takes you out of the story, just like Pedro Pascal would take me out of the story in Fantastic Four. Sometimes casting has a whole bunch to do with how we perceive where it's going to go, you know?
I don't really think Pedro Pascal was the right call for Fantastic Four either. But
But you haven't seen that yet. You're seeing this, and you were conflicted about this guy during the movie, which means the casting actually took you out of the story.
Well, no, I mean it took me out going into it, but I was fine with him throughout the movie, and I felt like it was appropriate for his Superman. So I think of it as, okay, here's Smallville and Clark and Tom Welling. That's his story. And then here's, Tyler Hoechling's story. So I have to separate them in my head mentally. And then here's Henry Cavill. And so to put this in perspective,
so which one's canon?
Which one? So the movie for me is Man of Steel, which is Henry Cavill. That is one of the movies that I have as a perfect 10 on my personal scale list.
Okay, but that's not my top 10 favorite movies. That wasn't what I asked. Which one is canon? Which of these actual origin stories of Superman, reboot? Which one's canon? Which one's really Superman?
Well, that's the thing. Unfortunately, it's this new guy, whatever his face is, David Cornsweet. And that's the part I was getting into originally. It's like
his name is Corn Sweat. Wait a minute,
really? It's Sweaty Corn. Yeah, okay. That's his name.
What a name!
It's David Cornsweet. So that's what I was saying. It feels weird to root for this guy as Man of Steel, as Superman, as all the names he's known for. It just feels weird because it's like, I feel like I need to root for this movie so that way we get a second one where there's hopefully potentially new villains and new things instead of remakes of old stuff that we've seen before. So I'm excited at the potential of this movie and, Supergirl and Lanterns and, all the things that encompass this story, because it's interesting and I want to get to those movies. I don't want it to be canceled before we get them, because I think Lanterns is going to be a great show. I love the casting. I think it's all spot on, including Guy Gardner. I think he's great, as has the most hated DC hero.
Are they going to use the same guy from Superman and Lanterns for Guy Gardner?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that is great, but I mean, Lanterns also has other people. They've casted Sinestro. I don't remember his name though. I don't remember any of them's name, but they've casted Kyle Rayner, or no, not Kyle Rayner. They casted Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, and Guy Gardner, and those are the people that they've casted so far. And Sinestro. So I'm interested to see where this goes, but I feel like it is all hinges on Superman. Like, if this doesn't do well, the show isn't gonna necessarily call attention and do well. So it feels, like I said, it feels weird to root for him when it didn't blow me away. So I'm more excited at the potential, at the future of this story and storyline than I am about the Man of Steel, the David Cornsweet, the person who plays Superman. So it feels weird, but it is what it is.
No, I sit here and I hear good things and bad things and good things and bad things. And the more I hear, the more I'm kind of glad I haven't gone to see it.
Yeah, I mean, there's some times when you just have to see it for yourself to know.
It's one of those. I'm pretty sure I don't want to spend money to see it.
No, that's exactly. It just comes down to a matter of whether you see it in theater or whether you just wait and see it at home. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the more I hear about it, the more I'm glad with my original. I'll just wait I don't think I want to spend money on this, you know.
Yeah,
and really, Hollywood, if you want my money, quit with the reboots, the rehashes, the fake non-canon shit. Right? Make movies you want to see.
Yeah, it's always a tough thing, but
no, see, they're all hoping, okay, we're going on the branding. Superman's always going to sell. It's going to sell. That's fine. Give us a new Superman story.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do the same shit over and over. You're not getting my money for that. Okay,
well, they tried to this movie. They tried to this movie because they didn't do an origin story. I think
Luthor was casted well.
Yes, exactly. I thought he was casted
well.
Perfect as Lex Luthor.
They could have made Lex Luthor a little bit more of a badass, like a show enough badass. That would have been great.
But they didn't. Yeah, they didn't show it.
No, they didn't.
They didn't show how intelligent he was. Because I mean, at that point, I feel like it gets hard. You get down into the weeds talking about this, and what was that?
He was pretty intelligent because he was like splitting the earth apart.
Exactly.
They had to stop him. Like, okay, that's pretty good.
It gets down to like, how do you show someone's intelligence without something catastrophic like what he was doing in this movie?
Yeah.
And creating all this other stuff. I think it does set up a good potential for the Superboy, as my buddy Bo pointed out on when we talked about the movie earlier on Monday. Which that was good. You should go watch it. It's freaking figures, even though we weren't talking about figures at the time. We talked about Superman, and then we talked about a Superman figure, and then went off the rails and talked about the Man of Steel, the Superman movie. So, yeah, kind of like we did with this one. We still have Kraven to get into. Do either one of you have movies that you've seen, or shows you've seen, or things that you're watching other than Wyatt Earp?
I'm done with that. I had to rush through that because it was leaving Netflix, so I probably didn't get everything out of it because you know me, I'm working and it's kind of on in the background, like
yeah.
But then I found out that Preacher's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm gonna try to rush through 20 more episodes of Preacher before the end of August or whenever they're killing that one. It's like, quit doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't finished Preacher either. I saw that it got there, but it's like I haven't had a chance to go and watch. And having kids and stuff, I need to pay attention to them half the time, and it's not something you watch with kids. So,
speaking of kids, all that thumping that you hear in the background, that's kids.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kids watching Happy Gilmore, man.
No, I think they're it might be over. Well, High Rock snuck up behind me. Yeah. Are they done watching the movie? They are. You want me to take your ass outside? Oh yeah, that's what he come down here. Grandpa, you take me outside. Or
let's see.
I will be right back.
Both my dogs are like looking. They can hear that through my headphones. They're like looking at me, turning their heads. Like, what is that sound, Daddy?
Oh,
both my dogs.
They're doing the
yeah.
It's like, okay. So Happy Gilmore is on Netflix. So, and they're saying he's saying Happy Gilmore 2's on Netflix too.
Yeah.
All right.
2.
All right.
And I've seen Happy Gilmore 1 a bunch of times, but I can almost quote most of that movie. So,
yeah.
Stop looking at me, clown.
All right. Well, I guess we'll do that. We'll do Happy Gilmore and Happy Gilmore 2, but that's for later in the show. Let's talk about Kraven. Did you watch Kraven?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What was your opinion of it? Should probably.
I thought it was great. To be honest, pretty much unstoppable super people. You know, it's an idea. I guess it almost seemed like a reboot, but it wasn't a reboot. I've never really heard anything like, you know, or watched anything quite like it. You know, so it had its uniqueness about it.
So let's back up here. This is Kraven the Hunter. First of all, it has one of my favorite action heroes in it. And I say action heroes. He was Aaron Taylor Johnson, which is the dude who played Kick-Ass. Which who doesn't love Kick-Ass? It's a great movie. But so this says Kraven's complex relationship with his ruthless father, Nikolai Kravenov, starts him on a path of vengeance with brutal consequences, motivating him to become not only the greatest hunter in the world, but also the one most feared. And it starts, the action starts, and it's literally off the bat.
It is an action movie, no doubt about that one.
I mean, you got a dude who breaks into prison, kills a guard, or kills some high security, like basically the warden of the entire place, to escape. And it's just like, that was his mission, was to break in and, kill this guy. It's just like, holy crap. I mean, it's happened a bunch of times in movies, but, the only way to get to this guy is to get to him in prison. And it's just like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to prison then, So it's one of the things that people do in movies, but this I felt was really over the top and really well done.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, it, like I said, it to me, it didn't really seem like a reboot rehash of anything. It had its own new idea.
Yeah.
All in all, good movie.
But it's also based on a comic book movie.
Right.
A comic book. So
went back and looked. So, yeah.
And of course, it just keeps getting better from there. And it's unfortunate that, as I rip my headphones out, it's unfortunate that, Sony isn't getting to continue with their world, because
they were doing great.
I liked Venom. I liked Venom 2 and 3 was okay.
I don't think I've seen 3.
It was okay. And then Morbius was absolute dog crap.
It sucked.
The Spider Girl, Gwen, Spider whatever, Super Spider Women was kind of lame. I watched it.
Heard of that one?
Yeah, it's some weird. Oh, Madam Web was the name of the movie. Which Madam Web is like this badass in Spider-Verse, and this was like an origin story for her, but it was just random and weird, and it didn't really land with me anyway. It may have landed for other folks, but it was just like, I just turned it on and it was a movie. It was like, oh, okay.
So who done this one? Who did Sony do the Kraven?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't they do the Wolverine Deadpool thing too? Wasn't that Sony or what?
That was Sony and Disney. I think Disney was more in control of it.
No. There was one they done recently that I think Sony was mostly in control that I heard, and it was good. I just can't remember which one.
It was probably Kraven.
Probably. That was definitely a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. I liked it. I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on it?
I mean, other than what I said, I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining, you know, and it's.
There wasn't a part that I was bored with. It would have been nice, because this is, again, it would be nice if they got to continue, because I'm interested in the Calypso character and to see her in his world. Because it feels like the next movie should be a Kraven 2 or a Kraven with Spider-Man crossover, or Kraven with Venom crossover, or something like that they should have the right to build, but they don't have the rights to those characters apparently. Or if they do, they're just not doing anything with them. But Morbius, again, was absolute crap. Please don't do another one.
I don't even think I made it all the way through that movie. I think most of the way through, I just quit watching it and did something else.
And that's the thing. Like, it's one of those things that it's like, okay, so with,
and then I just went on YouTube and watched the ending. So I was done with that. I was like, yeah, it sucked. I thought so.
Yeah.
That was awful.
So with, what's his face? Why can I not think of his name? Hang on.
The Kraven fella?
No. I can't even think of the band he was in. Jeez. My brain sucks. Sorry. But so it really gives me pause. What I was trying to say is it really gives me pause because not only is this dude absolutely took a swing and failed miserably at the Joker, he also failed. Oh, Jared Leto. That's his name. So he's supposed to be the new Skeletor in the Masters of the Universe movie. And it's just like,
be great.
It could be, but you have to look at his track record. He did something unique with the Joker.
I love the best Joker ever, my opinion. Whatever.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. As far as
with the pimp outfit and
character and look. Yep.
I disagree. Hard disagree on that. So we have that, and then the Morbius. Those two characters, it's just like he completely ruined them. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm worried if that he will do the same thing in Masters of the Universe. I'm hoping he doesn't. I'm hoping he takes Frank Langella's, however you pronounce his name.
To officially really play a good Skeletor, though, he's mostly going to be just a voice actor, right? I mean, he's going to be a lot of.
Your time is up.
Yeah, you royal boob.
But his jaw's not connected like in the cartoons.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure. They've never shown a picture of him yet, so it doesn't. I'm not sure if he'll be just a voiceover, or if they're gonna do mocap and try to. I'm betting they'll do mocap, but he doesn't really seem to. What was that?
He-Man.
Yeah,
loved it growing up. It's probably my all-time favorite He-Man. Probably like Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah,
I was He-Man at 3 years old.
Yeah, I was
He-Man.
Lion-O. And I even tried to flip through the air like Lion-O did. He curled up and rolled, flipped, and so I was like, I can do that. And I was only 3 years old, and I'm like, I think I can do that. I'll just do this, and then it'll look like I'm doing those flips. And so I proceeded to roll down a flight of stairs, head over heel. It was just like head over here, tucked up, head over heel, rolled down a flight of stairs. And it's like, oh nope, that was a mistake.
But you still tried to get up and play it off like everything was cool, huh?
No, I have no idea because ironically, I have no conscious memory about that. It's just like I must have knocked myself out because I don't remember the end result. I just remember it not going well.
3 days later.
I just remember it not going well.
Oof.
And so I must have blacked that part out of the pain, whatever. But yeah, so I vividly remember breaking my arm as a kid, though. But you know, anyway, it is what it is, kid stuff. Anyway, we were just rating Kraven. Since you are back, Pops, let's get into it and let's rate this movie.
Look, because I knew, just like with Venom, I knew going in it wasn't a Spider-Man story.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to roll with this attempt at a Kraven origin.
Yeah.
Okay. The story itself was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The antagonist ending up being, at the end, it ended up being his brother. I think it's really cool because that means they're going to come back with something more, that it's not just going to be Kraven goes to New York, fight Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the chameleon was definitely interesting.
There's some other meat on this bone. His brother just told him, "Get fucked, yo," at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So
it definitely
I'm
gives
hoping
it more
they
legs.
build off that and they don't lean into Spider-Man for a couple more movies. Build Kraven as Kraven and then have him decide to go hunt down the most elusive prey there is. Don't just go do it right away. You're going to ruin everything if you do. Build it up well.
That's the thing. I don't think they're going to get to. I don't think they're doing another Kraven movie.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're good. I don't know, man. I think it was good.
Yeah, I think
it
so
was
too.
Good. I think they did set it up well to do whatever, but I'm just hoping they just don't go straight to New York looking for Spider-Man. They're going to do something eventually. Do it right.
This says, Kraven the Hunter sequel, Kraven the Hunter 2, is not officially confirmed and is unlikely due to the first film's lukewarm reception and Sony's potential shift in focus for their Spider-Man universe, which means they've, are also not doing any Venom films.
This is what I'm saying. It's like they say lukewarm, but you know how these things turn out. 90% of what internet isn't necessarily real.
Right.
Come on, man. How many times have we seen a Rotten Tomatoes review and went, "Oh, that's bullshit." The internet pushes popularity, but it's still it can all be manipulated. All the numbers can be manipulated. The only one that can't be manipulated is tickets sold to box offices, right?
Well,
okay, I don't care about the money numbers. Money numbers don't matter. How many tickets did you sell? Because the money would be different in one theater as it is in another, and blah, 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 right? There's dollar movies. There's all kinds of dumb shit that happens. How many tickets did you sell that movie?
Right.
That movie sell a lot of tickets. When it got to the dollar, did it sell 1 million tickets? 1 million more tickets and 1 million more tickets. You know what I mean? It's like, how many people sat in the seat and watched the movie?
Mm-hmm.
How many people bought a copy of the movie?
Yeah.
How many people rented the movie? How many people put money out to see the movie? Not how much money, how many people.
So here's another statistic. It got a 15% on the Rotten Tomatoes, but a 72% on the popcorn meter. So however they read it.
You see what I'm saying? I thought it was a good movie. I'm glad.
Exactly.
I'm glad they did something, an origin to it. They didn't just throw him in New York against Spider-Man, like they did in the original Spider-Man with Venom in it, right? Spider-Man 2 or whatever, the one that had Venom. Topher.
Really?
Topher was Venom, right? Yeah.
Kraven was in that?
Topher from freaking 70s show, bro.
Right. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I know
Foreman.
he should have been.
Foreman was Venom, dude. Eddie Brock.
Who is Kraven?
No, I'm saying I'm glad they didn't do what they did with Venom with Kraven, because they went through Venom into a Spider-Man movie with no origin, they didn't do it right. They didn't do it right.
That with Tom Hardy's, then it would have done
the Tom Hardy one that they did without Spider-Man after he left New York and went to San Francisco, and it was just him. It wasn't a Spider-Man movie. I like it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, he was in San Francisco when he was based in San Francisco. He wasn't a Spider-Man villain. He was just Venom. He was an anti-hero, and he did what he had to do. I'm hoping that's what I'm saying. With
Kraven, I'm glad they didn't just throw his character into a Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they built an origin for him as a standalone villain, because now you got 3-4 different directions you can take this character.
And they introduced Chameleon too. So
yeah, that's what I mean. His brother, right? That's his brother.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. They opened this up to a second movie. They introduced a new character. Well, not new to us, but a character at the end of this. You don't introduce a character at the end of a movie if you don't plan on doing something else.
I'm thinking that they were trying to hook people to, like, okay, hey, look, we got more. I mean, we talked about Calypso and, her whole weird situation that she has going on that you don't really get a good sense of in the movie, but she's a hero in her own right. Well, anti-hero or whatever you want to call her in her own right. So it's interesting that they did that. It's like, come on, take the bite, it's like trying to fish.
I think if they'd have done it with Spider-Man, it'd have been worse. Probably. Some of these characters, you got to give them a life of their own. You can't always continue to depend on somebody else to breathe life into them. You need new characters with new stories to bring to the big screen.
Yeah.
It can't always be Superman, Spider-Man, Batman. We need to bring more stuff that's going to be good, that's going to be interesting. You guys, you've played the big three out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, like, they did that with Wonder Woman too, because I mean, Cheetah was weak in that film, but she's one of the Wonder Woman's main
rivals forever. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, main rival, and it's like if they had done her a justice in a spin-off movie like this, I think it could have done well, and then introduced her and have them fight, because then you're kind of conflicted. It's like, well, I know her backstory. How do we? It's like
reconcile that
for her at that point,
Yeah. It's just like with Elektra, right? They did the same thing. They brought her out in a movie and watered her down.
Mm-hmm.
They did not build her up as a badass assassin for 2, 3, 4 movies, and then let her become a bit of a hero. They watered her down in the first freaking movie she was in. Jennifer Garner should have never took that role. You should have laughed at him and said, that ain't Elektra. She'd be killing everybody, because that's what she would have been doing in the beginning.
Right.
Killing everybody.
Yeah.
That was her job. That was what she did. And you're going to protect the little girl. No, that's not my Elektra. And it's sad when it takes Netflix to save a character that the big screen has ruined.
Yeah. They tried to.
Well, I mean, their Elektra was an assassin. She was mean. She was a badass. She didn't care. She didn't fall in love. She come back from the dead. Didn't give a fuck about Daredevil. I mean, that's my Elektra. Okay, I mean, they took the softest parts of that character and made a couple movies and just ruined her.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't do that to Kraven. They didn't make him soft.
Yeah,
he was pretty much a badass from the
He was
get.
a badass,
He
no
really
doubt about that. Yeah, that part was just. I mean, people are looking for that, man. People are looking for those kind of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
They want to have a damn, half chubby and a belly full of popcorn when they leave the movie.
Right?
And that's what this movie gives you. I mean,
it's funny. Everybody walked out of Star Wars waving the lightsaber. Everybody walked out of Rocky shadow boxing. You know, when you walk out of Kraven, how'd you walk out of Kraven? Did you walk out of Kraven with the urge to stab somebody in the neck?
Shit, I could climb walls and all kind of shit right when I left. Yeah,
I literally did the scene from Office. Parkour, jump, parkour, jump. That was me. Parkour.
That's the whole thing. When you walk out of the theater, how do you feel?
Right.
Even if you watched it at home, guys. Even if you watch it at home, when it's over, you get an emotional response or you don't. If you don't, it probably wasn't a very good movie, and that's subjective because what may give you an emotional response might not trigger anybody else at all. You know, so it's all again subjective. These are our subjective opinions of these movies. Myself, because like I said, they did an origin that somebody knew. They did, and they didn't like just throw him to the wolves of the Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm.
And you just throw him out there and let Spider-Man whoop his ass day one.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, because what happens in Spider-Man movie? He always wins.
Yeah.
You know, okay, so they didn't do that to the character. They gave you his origin. They showed you he could be a badass. They showed you his brothers about us. Conniving motherfucking too. And okay, I'm ready for more. Don't go out there and say, come on, you clowns at the movie studio. Don't go out there and say, I don't think we're going to do another one. Give us another one and make it even fucking better.
Yeah.
How about that?
Just continue like you did with Venom, because I thought they did a good job with Venom.
My only problem with Venom was the darkness of the fucking show. You could barely see when the symbiotes were fighting each other. It was so fast and so black.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my only issue with them movies. I loved the stories. I loved everything. You know, if the screen was wide enough out and lighted well and you could see them fighting, it was badass.
Yeah.
You know,
but every fight scene was at night, so it's like, and they're all sort of blackish, green. It's like, it definitely gives you like, you're squinting at the scene. It's like, okay, well, I can't enjoy the scene because I'm squinting.
Yes, exactly. That was the only thing I didn't like about those, though. I did like those movies. They were
absolutely
good.
Yeah.
You know?
So I mean, continue.
Did you see Last Dance?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, not quite as funny with the interaction between the symbiote and Eddie, but still not bad.
Yeah, for sure. It was, like I said, it was a good movie. It wasn't the best. It was, because I mean the first two were just so good, in my opinion, anyway. So it's
I'll give this one a 3.5, hoping that they're going to give me a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping that they're going to follow it up with a 4, because there's a lot of potential in the characters, like I said, in the fact that the storyline didn't go straight to New York.
Yep.
Okay, that's a big plus for a lot of us guys, because we're looking for something fresh. Movie producers, hear me roar. We want something fresh, bro, and the new younger generation will like it too, because it'll be fresh for them too.
Yep.
You know, give us badassery. That's what we want.
For sure. I mean, give us the feeling that we could be insanely good at parkour and leap across the building, stab dudes in the neck, you know, for the justice and stuff like that. It's just like, yes, let us do that. Let us make war. You know, it's like,
give spirit to the fans, guys.
Right. So what about you, Ghost Pepper? What you thinking?
I give it a 4, straight up.
Yeah.
If they make more, it may increase from there, or it may decrease if they do, and it sucks. But I'm with Pops. I got a lot of potential with this one, no doubt about it. It's fresh, new. You know, not very many people, unless you follow this, knew about Kraven.
The cool thing is, like you said, they didn't water him down.
Yeah.
They didn't water him down at all. He's the badass that we were introduced to in the beginning in the Spider-Man comics. Right? He come out of nowhere ready to fucking hunt Spidey down. Okay. Yep. They're building that badass that we expect when he gets to New York. Don't stop building that, guys. We want that. If you're going to give us an origin story, make it somebody new, make it fresh, make it badass, and don't stop there.
Yeah. Make him kick some other people's ass first to get him ready. Let him get his ass whooped a little bit so he can learn, right? He's Spider-Man, dude.
For sure.
He's gonna whoop your ass when you get.
He needs to fight another meta-human type guy. I mean,
well, I'm hoping they do him. I hope the Chameleon. I hope they come out against each other. Maybe team up and something else happens in a third movie where maybe they run into a team of two superheroes or whatever, and then come back around to Kraven. As
they can fight drunken.
There's so many
they can fight drunken Thor.
Right. So
there's so many directions they can go, man.
He just shows up, wants to fight.
It could be Power Man, Iron Fist. They could grab those guys and throw them up against Kraven and Chameleon. That'd be a fairly even match across the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yep. That'd be a good matchup, right? I mean, there's a lot of things they could do. Like I said, they could take those two, team them up as villains. They could team up. They're brothers.
Yeah.
They could have the Chameleon talk him into going into a life of crime, and they can go out and do some shit and run into some heroes. Get beat down. Chameleon goes to prison. Kraven gets away, comes after Spider-Man. Who knows? There's all kinds of dumb shit they can do, but not if they kill it now.
Yeah. So, what was your opinion on them killing Rhino?
That I thought was kind of dumb.
Yeah, and I kind of want it to be like retconned, like somehow he.
I'm just saying, there's a whole bunch of Rhino stories that they just totally eliminated from the big screen.
Yeah.
And Rhino's fought everybody. He's fought, Hulk, and he's fought the X-Men. I mean, he's been in stories with everybody. You should not have killed that character.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent Rhino. But I mean, I like Rhino. I like that character, and I mean, I've liked every iteration of the character, because I even like the one Paul Giamatti did where he was like in a mech suit. I thought that was all right. It's like, okay, that's cool. I can make it work, in my head canon, So, but yeah, I mean, this one was just like, it was too perfect.
Yeah.
Like, man.
And then you kill it off.
Yeah, it's like I'm wanting to be like. It would have been nice to have like a post-credit scene where it's just like you see a bullet like just sort of
pop
out of his body, whatever, and it's just like, oh wow. So it just
twitches a little bit. That's yeah.
It's like, so it would have been cool, but we didn't get that. I'm hoping they, maybe he has some sort of other. Maybe this is just a brief introduction and he'll be back. Who knows?
Because I mean, they could bring along some other character of some sort, and they could just like heal him up real quick. Like, oh, this is Rhino. You can't destroy him. He's still alive. This could be part of why they got the lukewarm reception too. You're killing off characters that have a lot of story potential the first time you put them in a movie.
Yeah, it drives me crazy when they do that. So like the first Batman did that. They killed off the Joker, who is literally one of Batman's biggest villains in the first 1989 Batman. They killed him off, and it's like, why did you do that? Why? And then they continue to do that, where that's how they win. They kill them off, and it's just like, no, these characters are
get away.
Pain in the ass, so to speak. It's like they need to be alive still, and they just need to go to prison. That's how they keep getting out.
And then they escape, like Moriarty, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. then they escape and they have to go back at it again in a couple years after they come up with a new devious plan.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh, we got to stop this guy.
I mean, come on, we got to rebuild resources. We got to get new henchmen. We got to do all kinds of stuff before we can come back, right?
Yeah, and I mean, like, Rhino isn't a central character.
No, but he is definitely good muscle in any villain team. He was a good hunk of muscle, right?
And that's the thing. I feel like, okay, well, I get why they killed him, but at the same time, it's like he needs to not die. So I'm hoping that they are like, if they have a second movie, that he's like, oh, he just was really badly hurt. He got patched up and he's fine. But anyway, yeah. So I agree with you guys. I'll say this is a 4. I really did enjoy it. It was. I've watched it twice now. I watched it the first time a couple months ago when it first landed in my lap, and I watched it, and then I watched it again this time, and it was just as good. And
it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
The craziest thing to me about the whole movie was in the beginning when it gives the youngster flashback and put the drop of the blood in his lion wound. I was like, what? Yeah. That's how he got, that was a cool backstory. They even went way back so you'd get that little bit of context.
Yeah.
So that's what really made it pretty special. The story itself.
It's like they
going all the way back. Yeah.
They gave you his origin in a 15-minute
without dragging
15-minute preface to the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like they didn't give you a 2-hour. Oh, he fought with a lion, and then finally at the end he put the blood in, and that was his origin.
Yeah,
that wasn't the movie. Okay, the origin was like 15 minutes, and then we got Kraven as an adult kicking ass
straight into action.
Yep, and it literally it paid dividends in my opinion. So,
I think it's
Sony. If anyone ever watches this, or if you know someone who works at Sony. Just
tell them.
Well, tell
them to watch this stream. You got 3 different people with 3 different, total different opinions on a lot of stuff, and we're talking about this particular movie, and we all think it's a 3.5, 4, and there should be more.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
So
if they came out with a Kraven 2 or whatever, I'd probably go to the theater and see it this time.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, we need a good short. We need a good short to play for this one. Hey, Sony.
Hey, Sony.
We want more Kraven.
Sony, give us Kraven. Kraven, please.
We like Kraven, Sony. Give us
good.
more.
It was good. Forget Rotten Tomatoes. It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
There you go. Hopefully we can clip that. Yeah, straight up, guys.
All right, so movies for next week. We're just gonna watch Happy Gilmore and Happy Gilmore 2.
Hold up.
Can we do it backwards? Can we watch or whatever?
Yeah, we'll try to get the Thunderbolts working for you guys.
Yeah, if we can get Thunderbolts, I want to watch that Thursday, and we'll watch Happy Gilmore 2 on Monday.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm not going to give that as an assignment for everyone to rewatch Thunderbolts because it was just, you guys didn't.
I feel like I owe the people on Pilled a good quality showing of that. That's what I'm saying.
No, totally.
We showed them a movie they couldn't hear.
I get that, but I'm saying as an official assignment for this podcast, this podcast, we're going to watch Happy Gilmore and Happy Gilmore 2. And both are on Netflix.
Hold up. Are you going to make me wait till Thursday to watch 2, or can we watch 2 on Monday?
That's what I said. They watch it backwards. Watch Happy Gilmore 2 Monday. And then...
Don't make me wait a whole week, or I'm going to go watch it tonight.
You go watch whatever you want. I'm not...
It's up to you guys.
But I will try to. We'll try to once we've once we're off stream, we'll try to figure out the audio issue going on and see if I can get it to play, or maybe I'll see if it's on Disney yet.
I think it was on Prime.
Oh, was it? Okay,
but they were trying to get me to give them $25 to sign up for Prime, and I was like, "You need $25 just so I could watch one movie."
Yeah.
Nope.
If it's on Prime available for free, then we can watch it. But
it's probably still rental.
Disney,
no on Prime. It's probably still rental. No on Prime.
Yeah,
we'll get to it. We'll get it. Yep.
For sure. But yeah, Happy Gilmore and Happy Gilmore 2 for next week. And yeah. Anything else you guys want to say? Where you're at? What to watch for? Anything like that?
Later tonight, right here in about 45 minutes. Freewheeling Friday with Ryan Permison and his guest Slaughterville's own Chris Brown.
Nice.
It should be good. You guys know how Ryan is. But Ryan's probably in serious mourning over the Hulkster. You know.
Aren't we all?
Should be an interesting conversation to have over there. 11 o'clock tonight, right here on Madness. And I got some guys trying to put an art stream together tonight, but I don't think it's going to debut till next week. But it's 3 of them, and only 2 of them I think are available tonight. I'm not going to debut as an art stream for 3 dudes when one of them can't make it. I'll wait till next week, and all 3 of them can be there for their debut. That's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
We leave one guy out. That ain't cool. It's the launch. You got to all be there for the debut. Yeah. So that'll probably go off on next late Friday night, early Saturday morning, depending where in the nation you are. It's late Friday night on the West Coast and early Saturday morning on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Something like that. All right. So what about you, Ghosty Ghost? Oh, wait a minute. We got Flip City collab tomorrow, too.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Flip City collab draw stream where they're doing classic cartoon characters running into today's type of problems.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You know, the guy's going after Yosemite Sam because he's got too many bullets in his revolver. You know, stuff like that. You know. There have been some really good ones.
Man, it's too bad Addie's probably not going to make it because, I mean, dude.
I think she's already put one in for this, or 2 or 3. Yeah, this is the last. I think every one we had 4 streams for each edition of the magazine. So, you know, it's like she's already been there and drew hers. And then if anybody, I know some of you have seen a very vague post by Pops out there about getting involved in an art project. Look, this one already has 35 legit artists signed up. Pretty much everybody I have said, hey man, you guys want to do this or you want to do this? They said, oh hell yeah, I'm in, Pops. Yeah. It ain't like something that's gonna take tons of your time. It's a single small project, but you know, I think when you hear what it is, you'll be as interested as all them other 35 people were. Right? Just like that. We ain't giving nothing up. It's hush hush. The only way you're gonna find out is to actually DM me. Yeah, look, Chris can't draw, and he submitted something. See how that works? That's how, you know, look, it's a cool ass project. When you hear about it, you're going to want to be involved. If you're an artist, hit me up. If you got, you know, a little bit of time between now and the 10th of August to get something done, you hit me up. I'll hook you up with the deets.
Nice. Well, I'll be on this Sunday, I do believe, with Tommy Kenny right here on the Madness, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome.
Yep.
All kinds of good stuff all weekend, guys.
We're gonna talk life and play music, live music usually.
Yeah.
Stuff that they
And if
play.
you ain't heard Atomic Annie, guys, go back and check out the playlist on the network. Listen to some of their stuff. Dude, that's the kind of show you can get some work done. Just have it playing.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to them. Listen to these guys talk and then play some music and stuff. It's like, it's real casual stream for working, you know.
Yep. Good stuff,
Awesome, man. Yep, loving it. Then we got Monday Madness. I do believe we got guests, but we'll see what happens.
I don't think we got no guests. I put out there, man. We have open booking for Monday Madness and What's Your Issue all month long. Open booking. Hit me up.
All right. Shall do.
We can't promote your stuff if you don't come talk to us about it. Yeah,
that's right.
And that pretty much is it. I mean, you hang out with us. Come back in a bit. Chris in the chat right there. He's gonna be here in just a little while with Mr. Brian Permacine. So come back for that, guys.
Yeah. All right. Well, until next time. Thunder Nerds Ho.
Peace.
Peace.